Now, she's an internationally renowned DJ, broadcaster and events curator, and now she's releasing her debut novel, Mother, Mother by Annie Macmanus. Asks the question, if you spend your life giving everything to the ones you love, do you risk losing yourself along the way? And the DJ and now author Annie Macmanus joins me now. Very good morning to you. Hey, that is a big question you posed there. Deep philosophical question, isn't it?
It is. It's a big one, Gillian. I mean, there's a lot of big, deep questions in the book, and I guess I should precede the conversation by saying that none of it was kind of strategized in that way. I didn't really go out to kind of answer big questions. It was very much a kind of visceral reaction to turning 40, knowing that I'd wanted to write all my life, never really having the time or the headspace, enrolling in a writing course, which was 6 months long, and that kind of afforded me to start this novel. And it was very much just these big splurges of frenzied writing and finding out what was happening in the story as I was writing. I didn't really know how it was going to end when I was writing it.
So where did the inspiration for this topic matter come from? Have you lent on personal experiences with your own family or families of friends, people that you know?
So the book is set in Belfast in the noughties and the 90s and the noughties. And I actually spent 3 years there. I went to university there and had an incredibly transformative time there. Also, the reason why I went to university there is because my mother led me there. She went to Queen's University and she's from Northern Ireland. So I think unconsciously I associate Belfast with my mother and my mother's mother. Also, at the time of writing, I had just come out of the fog of tiredness of having a new baby. So mothering was very present in my world. And I think that definitely kind of came onto the page in that way as well.
And did you find that you discovered more about yourself and your family relationships as you were writing the novel?
Yeah, I guess I did. Like Mary, the lead character, she has a son called TJ. The book's about a woman who disappears. So she just walks out of her life as we know it. We don't know where she's going. There's no plan. There's no warning. And she leaves behind her 18-year-old son. But I write a lot about his early years. And those bits were very, it was very lovely to write, actually. And I guess in writing them, I realized that I knew how to be a mother, if you know what I mean. You know, in writing someone else being a mother and that kind of familiar relationship between her and her son, there was a kind of, a comforting realization that maybe I knew what I was doing. Maybe. I don't think you ever really do.
No, I don't think you do. I can tell you, mother of three that I am, you never know what you're doing. Were you able to answer the question of when you give so much to other human beings, does that become your absolute focus and you lose yourself? Was the answer yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the answer was yes. And that's one of the journeys that Mary has to take in the book. Is she spent her whole life looking outwards at other people, caring, nurturing, just helping other people stay healthy and stay alive. She's never, ever from a young age really had the luxury of thinking about herself. She's never really known that was something she could do. So the book is about that. It's about finally, a woman finally being confronted with herself